Hey, what is up, guys? It's BloodZelos, and welcome back to the dual build. I haven't posted one of these in a long time, and that's my fault. I've had life stuff going on. I've been trying to get a job and get my life moving in a good direction and all that, but also I just haven't been as motivated, probably partly because of all that life stuff, but just in general. And my biggest flaw is that when I'm not motivated to upload or record, I just don't, and there's really nothing that fixes that. And so I genuinely apologize to everyone that I have not posted, and especially to Andy, because this series depends on both of us, and for me to not be posting basically screwed his whole series up too. So I am really sorry about that. I feel really bad. I mean, I could keep apologizing for another 10 minutes, but no one wants to watch that. I've been not recording long enough that I should probably start recording now. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the dual build. We're gonna come back to this. I will say the one good thing that's come out of this is Andy's gotten a lot done, and Andy has a really good idea of what's going on here, so that's probably a good thing. But it looks like he's got some cool stuff going on over here, and I'm excited to see how that's going to turn out. But I want to get a quick feel here for how the house is doing before I start building. Just kind of want to see what he's looking at here, what his idea is. I wonder if this is like a... Ooh, I don't actually know at all what that is. I was thinking that could be like a garage, but I don't know how you'd ever get a road over here. So what we can do... Wow, he is... What is he? Oh my gosh. Andy, how do you do this? Man, how do you do this? I don't know how he does this. We're going to make an entryway for that little hallway there. That's going to be cool. Okay, well, anyways, we should probably start building, and I don't know how productive I'm going to be this episode, because, again, I literally... Wow, he's gotten a lot done. Good on him. Good work, dude. Good work. Okay, well, let's go ahead and start the timer here, and let's go do something. First, what I want to do is just clean this up right here, just because we can. And then that leaves something that he doesn't have to do. So we'll go ahead and do that. And I'm sure he has some fancy plans for this area, but why am I doing this? I should just be placing them. Me tries to be really fancy and instead just takes a whole lot of time to get nothing done. But we'll go ahead and clean this up here, and I don't know what his plan is for this little chunk here. I should probably have watched one of his episodes, but I kind of have been trying not to watch his episodes just because I kind of like the you know, the what's gonna happen next feel. So I don't know if I even like should be, you know. Now I'm wondering here if his plan was to I'm wondering if there was like a plan to do the same thing on both sides, or if he wants to... I think we're gonna try some, like, I'm wondering if we did something like this, you know, just had like a little bit of a boom and boom, so we have like a slanted roof coming off of that there. I'm wondering how that would look, although it'd probably look better with half slabs. Now, I don't know, I don't want to, you know, ruin anything too bad, but what do we have here? We have quartz slabs, which might work better. Will they look okay on the snow, though? That's the question. Looks like they will. They actually almost match with the diorite, which will be okay. So we're gonna try some fancy world editing here, which those words usually don't mean good things when I'm building. But we're gonna try here and see if we can't get a little bit of world edit to work with us here, so that we're not doing all of this forever. So I think that's gonna come out perfectly, right? Nope, it's not. I hate slanted roofs so much. Like, they're honestly such a pain. They don't ever work. My computer is working overtime right now. I don't think you can hear the fan, but it is going ham because it is so hot in my room. My room is like a heat sink, and my family has just kind of decided not to use the AC this year or something. I don't know what's going on, but it literally is so hot in my room, and I'm like sweating sitting here recording this video. As gross as that is. I'm gonna do the same thing on both sides. I think that's probably what he was going for. Yeah, I'm just sweating here recording this video, and it sucks. And I don't want to be feeling like this, but I don't have much of a choice. So what did we do? 3, and then... so it goes something like that. Now, if we are gonna be fancy world... Oh, it goes like this. If we're gonna be all fancy with our world edit here, what we're going to do is we're going to go like this. Oh no, we're gonna go like this. We're gonna select... we're going to select this block right here. Oh my gosh. Obviously I have not played in a while. We're going to go /stack 6 maybe? Oh, wow. I am so good at Minecraft. Whoa. I am really proud of myself. I'm surprised that worked. There we go though. So that is our little thingy thing. Congrats on using World Edit. Welcome to the real world. What is this right here? Stone. Let's go ahead and fill in the rest of that for him. Up to about here at least. Or here. So we got that going on. Okay, looking nice. I don't know what he's going to put there. I'll let him figure out what the kind of roof shape is going to be for this this lovely little thing. Although, what if we were to take some of these though and put them on the bottom? I think that would look a little bit nicer. Even though I do really like the, ooh, well that's kind of interesting. Maybe we'll put that there too. Okay, and then we'll do it over here as well. I want to go build a little entryway for that door thing he has on the other side. I don't know what he's putting there, but I think that would be good to have something door-like looking there. I really hope you can't hear my computer, but that's crazy. It's like, I think I'm going to leave these as stone. Oh, I know why that was stone. It was stone because that's just what was already there. But now that I think about it, that could actually look okay, so we're going to leave it. And this is going to make it kind of a weird square, but we'll fix it in a little bit. I like it as a backdrop, though, because it's just a little bit different. It's different enough of a color, you know. I'm not trying to fill in all these spaces. I'm just trying to fill in the dirt, because I don't want the dirt there. So that's the point of this. Oopsies. So we got that going on, and that goes right there. Okay, so that room's cleaned up a little bit, looking dandy. Cool. Last time we were over here working on this, and it looks like he's got these roof pieces coming across, but I don't know where he's gonna put them, because this was my little project last time, was this building over here, this weird shape. So we have to kind of figure out what's gonna go on with that. Is there anywhere this could go though? Like if this just came across like that. It's a little bit weird. I don't know if I'm a fan of that, because I want to keep that shape a little bit separate. Although it could come over. Nah, we might just leave that there, or no, that's not gonna work. Okay, we don't need this pillar here. Man, I gotta get back in like the touch. I don't have the touch anymore. I never had the touch. What am I talking about? What is this? Stone. Everything is stone. Everything is stone. Okay. Doing that. Making small leaps. One small step for Alec. One large step for mankind. What if we put a pillar here, and then another pillar right there? And these came up. And up. Like that. So we're basically dividing that little space off there. And I suppose they could come all the way up to the level of this. And they came around like that. And then we have that little bit of a frame right there. Not that I know exactly what we want to put here. Ooh, what is this right here? Polished diorite, okay. So that'll come up here. And here. And again right here. And maybe it won't go here. I'm thinking it won't. We'll leave that empty. And then it will jump, please. Come across like this. Okay, and that gives us this little frame here as you're coming out. So these will probably be, I don't know what he's going to put here. I don't want to touch this too much, because even though the whole building thing is supposed to be dual building, if he has like some super genius idea for that, I don't want him to be like, well, now I can't do that anymore. Good work. So we will not touch that too much. I don't know if this is supposed to be like a sliding door, or if it would look better to have some half slabs going across the bottom like this. Why is it putting random slabs in places where I don't want to put slabs? I don't know, but there we go. So we have that. Cool. Ooh, this is looking really ugly right here. Because this is, well, this is a shape I did and then he added onto it. But I gotta say, I don't know if I like that at all. That little chunk right there. Oopsies, I didn't mean to do that. So I'm gonna try and bring that down one. I'll just put it right there. Now that doesn't actually follow the pattern on the other side, but you can't see both sides at the same time. That's what I always say, so I don't always say that, but anyways. And then right here is quite, I don't know what's happening there. Now this right here, I'm trying to clean it up because it's kind of a mess if you look at this whole section here. It's really kind of all over the place. So I just want to clean it up a little bit in whatever way I can. So we have more like continuity, a little bit more flow going on here. But I don't know if I like that either. I just don't want it to be, here, like take a look at this. It's just messy, like it's just really messy. I don't know, actually what we could maybe do is try this. So we'll set that to bedrock and we will get rid of this and then see if we should be replacing it or just leaving it out. Because at least now those are all on the same level, right? Before we had the connecting textures there and that was kind of a mess. Probably would have been fixed with the roof, but either way, it looks a little bit nicer to do that. I think this just needs to not happen and this just needs to be either an independent pillar or removed completely. But I suppose we could keep it there and just put a little, like a cap on it. could probably do the same across the top of this, if that looks any better. That could just be too much color, and it might not be worth keeping, but for now I'm going to do that. Bring it all the way across like that. And I think that means it needs to get done over here as well, right? This little bit of a cap. And these can go away, we don't need them. And I think that can go away too, yeah. Okay. I don't know if that one, yeah, they can. Okay, so we can get rid of all those. Don't need these little corner blocks here. They were a nice thought, but now that I think about it more, they're not really important. Okay, so we have that going on. We have these shapes coming on. It's looking like it could be something. I don't know where he's going to connect these. If he doesn't deal with these next episode, I'll probably put them somewhere, unless he wants them just sitting like that, which is possible. I kind of like that. That is kind of cool, so that may be what he was going for. But now we have that. I like what he did to this island. Or was that all me, or was... Oh, that might have been me. I might have built that. I know I built part of that. I didn't know if he added on or not. Wow. Wow, really proud of myself. Good job. Good work. You the man. The roof on this house is going to be spectacular. Or not. I don't actually know. Let's see if we can get this wall turned into something. The best way to do a wall is to just first set it to one solid thing. So we're going to set it to that polished die right there. And then you can break out windows and it's a lot easier. So let's mirror this right here. I don't want to do too many windows here. Someone was complaining a long time ago that there were too many windows on this build, so I definitely could be okay leaving a window out. Oh, is there a middle? No, there's not, because we could have made like a little staircase window thingy there. That would have been cool. But anyways, we can't, so we're going to do this. That can work though, so we basically have this kind of descending order thing. Now what we could do is also break these two out, and then break this one out. So we have that going on, and that's the time. The time is out. Up, out, up. We're done. That's what we are. Dang it. Ah, I want to shorten that. There we go. That makes up for the couple weeks of recording I missed. Alright, so we got that done. Obviously, first episode back after being terrible at YouTube. I'm so sorry. So I had a little bit of catching up to do, but I like it. It's gotten to the point where it's really starting to come along, and one of my better strengths in building has always been adding on. I've never been as good at planning out houses as I have been at adding on to houses, so I think from here it's only up. We can only go in a positive direction because I love adding to things that have already been built. I'm messing around like the flower wizard right here. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'm sorry, but I think we are back on track now. I don't care how unmotivated I am to do something. I will record this series, and I really do enjoy this series, okay? It's not that I don't like the series. I love this series. I just go through moods where I'm just like, man, why record when I can, you know, go eat McDonald's for another hour? Okay, not quite, but you know what I mean. So anyways, we're back on schedule. I assume Andy will probably have a video up on Wednesday, and I will be on Saturday, and you will never know that this happened except that it did. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.